Hey everybody, I've been feeling like super blah because I am preparing for a life-changing surgery that is going to be monumental. um and it's really hard to contain, the excitement, and at the same time, like, I have to remember that I had to sacrifice like literally everything in my else in my life to get this, and it's only a pause. It's only temporary. I will get back to life and I'll be stronger than ever. Um, and I don't regret it for a second that in order to pursue this life changing surgery, I've had to sacrifice pursuing a career. A lot of it is because I literally just can't show up to my campsite to do pornographic material. It's my previous tweet. Um, you know, I I constantly fantasize about being able to pursue a career in the porn industry in a safe way, of course. I'm very smart, okay? Like, not just because I'm wearing glasses. Um, I care about my safety and my mental health. I take that as number one priority. And I don't believe that you have to sacrifice those to have a successful career in the industry. I really don't. And maybe it'll give me less opportunities, but I feel like once I get things set up, it won't be a problem anymore. But until then, I have to wait through this monumental surgery. I have to have some personal healing for a long time. Probably, I would say I can't even return to to campsite work at least until 3 months, because that's when the minimum for penetration. But obviously, just mentally, even like 4 or 5 months, because it's like I'm going to need time to have some personal, private exploration. I will know better how I feel when I get there. So it might be, and I might not be as long as I think. It might be longer than I think. I'm guessing it's not going to be as long as I think. Um, I'm, I'm not ashamed of my sexuality. I think people should stop putting so much stigma around sex, and especially sex work. I really think that it's a healthy expression of an individual's um, freedom to be able to be happy. And not everybody has the same kind of needs, and not everybody has the same kind of tolerance. But I'm one of the people out there that has a very high sexual need, and it is completely unfilled, so to speak. Um, Completely unfilled. And part of that is because of gender dysphoria, but part of that is because of just not having resources. But I'm going to make sure that I direct myself towards educating myself to have the knowledge required to be successful in the industry, to have the representation I need, to have the legal protections, to have the safety protections. It's going to take some time and effort, but I think I can be rewarded for it. Might take a very long time. And in the meantime, I'm going back to school to get my MBA and other business certificates that I'm definitely going to need. Um, and if not for the industry, then, who knows what else comes after that. I really think that society should move towards a direction of acceptance, especially for people who wish to change industries. Although I've accepted already that I might just be doing this for the rest of my life. And honestly, I feel like it can give me a lot of freedom of sexual exploration. And I think people underestimate the needs. Um, like, performative sex is very fulfilling. And I don't see a day where I would ever not need sexual fulfillment. Um, but things might change in the future, but I think society is moving in a direction where I think I might be okay. Um, Either way, I can always find something. Um, I'd rather have financial freedom from something that I'm capable of doing, something that I'm talented at, and something that I can potentially earn a lot of money from and be successful than cower in fear and live an unfulfilled life and not even fulfill those financial needs. Because of autism has prevented like any sort of progress in my life since I was an early child. And I feel like the sex industry, like the porn industry, I like that can be an opportunity for me because that's something that I'm very capable of, something that I'm very talented at, and something that I could that's something that a lot of people enjoy. Um as far as the rest of my reputation online, I'm very outspoken, which I feel like people are caring less and less about, but it is a very real factor that I'm pretty worried about sometimes. That I've been pretty open about my opinions on the internet, and maybe that makes people afraid to work with me. But I think in the end of the day, I can only try to strive to be authentic to myself and to work with people who appreciate me for who I am, regardless of what they think I might be. So, right now, I'm in preparation for a monumental surgery, and it's going to change my life. And right now, I have to be focused on health. I can't be pursuing any kind of career goals right now. I can't be like, going out and buying nice outfits. I can't be like doing makeovers, and I can do whatever I can, within reason, to make myself feel better. But right now I pretty much just need like sleep, um, eating right, exercise, and like just relaxing with like a book, um, and stuff like that. Just wasting time is what I need to be doing. And it's not wasting time. It's getting me mentally prepared for a monumental surgery and then an extended recovery time. And then I'll have time after to pursue everything else. And I think I'm going to be really happy because this huge weight is going to be lifted from me. This huge, like, gravitational just force pushing me away from everything that makes me happy. Because I know doing just from my little amount of doing cam girl stuff, this is what I need to do. Like this, it makes me happy, makes me confident, and the only thing holding me back is crippling gender dysphoria. And like, it's hard to explain to people who don't go through it. It's like being able to be happy with your body makes it even harder to like cope with it because it reminds you that it isn't right. Because if it was just always painful, it would be like just different. It would just be miserable, and I am pretty miserable with the way things are. Um, but it's very complicated because it still feels good. But that doesn't mean that that's like the way I want it to be. And it's more than just like there's subtle things that I probably am not even going to be aware of until it's changed over how big of a difference I'm going to notice because there's so many things that I've just internally tried to just live with and cope with. And in order to survive, humans are very resilient. And in order to survive psychologically, we have to make adjustments. And those adjustments, they help us like somewhat function, but we shouldn't be going through life somewhat functioning and somewhat feeling okay. I should be able to love my body completely and experience sexual freedom completely. I deserve that much for the effort that I've put into my life and to trying to be happy. Everything falls short. Things that are like not even something people might consider to be connected to it are just completely affected by it. It's held me back in every single aspect of my life. And then when I started doing porn work, eventually that just like, I couldn't even show up anymore. Even though I enjoy it. It's just, it's like there's just these subtle things that add up over time that's like, my body is not the way it needs to be right now. And, there's going to be continual exploration unrelated to body parts and stuff that I need to be aware of and explore, but I need to be able to explore them in the first place. And, wherever my career takes me, I need to be authentic to myself no matter what. Because if I'm not going to be able to sustain it, and it won't be as successful as I need it to be. So yeah, posting this in just the hopes that people can understand where I've been mentally and why I've been so just like low effort with any kind of content. I just can't be content brain right now. I'm so focused on myself, and I have been for quite a while. But I'm going to see through this. I have what it takes to make it in the industry, no matter what any haters might think. I am very, very capable and very talented and very attractive. And even though it's been so internalized that of like self-doubt that even saying that felt weird, but I deserve to say it. I deserve to feel attractive. I deserve to feel confident. And also, like, I might not be like model material at this very moment because it's like 4 a.m. and like I'm not like in content mode ever because I'm like getting to this surgery. So it's like I need to forgive myself for not being like absolute like model material 100% of the time. Okay. Either way, like beauty is very subjective, and also there's a lot of things you can do to min max. Okay, like there's like there's lots of beauty care things that I'm neglecting because I need to take care of my mental health right now because I'm again undergoing a monumental life-changing surgery. Okay, so I need to forgive myself. Okay, making this video more for myself than anyone else. So you might think I'm cringe, but you know, uh, at least I'm confident enough to put myself out here and try my best to be a badass. Okay, because that shows. People notice it. There's a difference between like somebody who just thinks that they're like, oh, well, because I wear all this makeup, because I wear all these products, because I have all these like super like expensive clothing, and because I act a certain way, and because I know all these people, that I'm going to be successful. It's like, no, you're not, bitch. Everybody sees right through that. And you might be successful for a while, but it's going to crash. And you're going to have to face the reality that I've already been facing. And I'm ahead of the game. And I'm going to outlast you. So you better learn quick. Because I'm coming for your job.